Bug Hunt. This is a very simple competitive game for children and or families in which, simply put, you need to collect the bugs. If you're the first player to collect all of the bugs of their color, then you win the game. If you collect the wrong bugs, you may be eliminated from the game, but I still have to see that happening. It's not easy. So, although the possibility is there and it may look like there is direct player elimination, I don't think that's going to be very easy to do or very common. It's more like provides that thrill when you get the wrong bug. The game uses its box as the base for the play area. Then you use this cardboard surface here to create, let's call it the floor, and you build the screen around it with also these other parts sticking out, which is important. During setup, you take all of the bugs that are represented by those wooden tokens, place them in the bag, shuffle, 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 dump them, scatter them around randomly, and you're pretty much good to go. Each player receives a magnifying lens that represents their color, and that will be the color of the bugs that they are trying to collect. The first player to collect all of their bugs of their color wins the game. It's that simple. Now, the way it works, players take turns, they alternate taking turns. At the beginning of your turn, the box is turned towards you just like you see now so that you can look at it. And you can look at it for 10 seconds. You could have a timer, but we find it's a lot more fun if the other players simply count out loud the number of Mississippi that you are looking at. After you get 10 Mississippi, you turn the box so that this side is facing you, and you stick your hand in it, and you have to take out at least a bug. So suppose that I am the purple player and I'm going for purple bugs, and hooray! If I draw a bug that is of my color, then I simply place it on my magnifying lens, and that's pretty good because then I also can keep going. If I draw a white bug, ouch, those are the ones that sting. I place it on my magnifying lens, and also, and my turn is over. Also, if you collect 3 white bugs, you're out of the game. If I stick my hand in there and I collect a bug that belongs to someone else, then I give it to them and they place it on their magnifying lens, and also that ends my turn. So, pretty simple. It's my bug. I take it and I keep going. Another player's bug or a white bug, my turn is over, it goes to the next player. And that's it, that's the game. And as I read the rule book, I thought, okay, that's pretty cute. I don't know that there is a lot to be interested in here if you're more, older than 4, but whatevs, I'll give it a try. And guess what? It turned out that I was massively wrong, because the game is actually quite entertaining to play with children and actually just to play it as an adult. We were even able, I played mainly with my daughters, but my daughters are not little. Actually, well, they're young, of course, they're 9 and 11, but they're not little kids. My worry was, in fact, that this game was going to be too simple for them. I mean, my daughter Amelia, who is now 11, she used to play King of Tokyo when she was 5. She's on her way to play Advanced Squad Leader. I thought, that one I don't know yet. That's an hypothesis. Don't quote me on that one. But I thought this was going to be too easy for her. But guess what? Fun is fun. One is never too old for that. And this game is just simple fun. It's not so mindless because, of course, you're looking at the board and and you're looking, you're trying to create a plan to collect as many of your bugs as possible. If I'm purple, then I know I have this one here, probably a caterpillar, but I think of it as a cucumber, thinking, okay, I got one cucumber right there. As I stick my hand in, this is the only cucumber. Then there's a bunch of ladybugs here. So right to the left or to the right side of the cucumber, there will be my own ladybug, and right behind there's another ladybug, and I think I'll be happy with that. So you create your own plan, and then of course as soon as you turn this one, and so you have to think mirror-like from what you saw, and as soon as you put your hand in there, something moves, it's not as obvious, it's not as trivial. And of course, some will be easy to collect. But I'm telling you, I was surprised by how thrilling it was when I had my plan all figured out. And I stick my hand in there, and it turned out that I couldn't quite implement it. And now my hand was on these two ladybugs, and one I know is white, and one I know is mine. But I'm not sure which one is which. The game also has other ways of balancing itself, because of course if I collect a lot of bugs of mine at the beginning, then there are fewer bugs of mine, and they are surrounded by bugs belonging to other players, so it becomes a little harder to find them. And that makes it very possible for players to catch up, and I've seen that happen. I've seen people coming from behind and collecting 4 bugs in a single turn and winning. So it is very simple. The rules are extremely simple, to the point that yes, somebody who is 4, heck, even 3 could play it in terms of rules. I think you're playing with a 3-year-old, they're going to start crying because they're rarely going to be able to collect the bugs that they want. So the rules are really almost toddler level, but the actual implementation of the rule, it's fun. It's enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie about it. I had a great time playing it, both because everybody was having such a good time and my daughters were so excited, but it was just fun and thrilling. So for a super simple children family game, this one gave me a lot more fun, a lot more excitement than I could possibly ever imagine. I don't know that I would play it a game night with adult friends, but I think I could even try it because, again, I think that's it's a fun little game. It's not really a dexterity game. There's a memory element, and then there's just an element of mirroring images in your head and go with what you think is right and finding out that you are wrong most of the time. And that's fun and that's exciting. So I was pleasantly surprised by Bug Hunt. In essence, a children family game, but definitely one that is a lot more fun than one would imagine from the rule book.